On today's show,
The paid actors are working well. Yeah, worth my investment.
The paid audiences.
Paid audiences.
this is KRok Cast, the podcast where music and perspectives collide.
I'm Anne, a music lover who's the ultimate fan.
And I'm Kelly, a professional musician. Join us as we dive into the world of the Rose and other Korean and Asian rock bands.
Sometimes we'll agree, sometimes we'll wildly disagree, but what's guaranteed is a passionate, hilarious, and unfiltered conversation about the music that unites us and the bands that inspire us.
I'm in Manchester with Chaidura, and
Hello.
this is going to be interesting. I have loved this music since I very first heard it. And this probably leans more so into my sort of visual Kai obsession, but we won't get into that because we all know it's there. Right, so I'm going to introduce you to Chaidura. If you would like to explain who you are and a little bit of your history.
Yeah. Firstly, thank you, Kelly, for having me here. Very honored to be on this podcast. Hello, my name is Chaidura. I am, an alternative rock metal musician that's heavily inspired by Visual K, Visual K, J-rock, but also Western alternative metal. Currently we're in Manchester right before the show. Gonna go on in a bit. Very excited. And I play music that I call really aggressive and emotional. So it's both fierce, but at the same time very comforting, emotional, vulnerable. That's what I do.
I absolutely love your music because you mix everything and you can tell you have so many loves when it comes to music. We've got everything in there from jazz all the way through to dubstep and everything. So who are the people that growing up you listened to and thought that's kind of, it's crept into you, into your sound and evolved? What's your history music-wise?
Yeah, I think Visual K, first and foremost, has been one of the key things. If you kind of split my head and cut off half my brain, it's probably like just a Visual K encyclopedia. But probably, before the 2015 generation.
The good stuff.
The good stuff,
The good stuff.
The current day stuff is a little bit too noisy. Just kidding. Good stuff. Visual K has been a big inspiration, but at the same time, I really got into Western type of like metal music. So especially the metalcore, MySpace era. So Bring the Horizon, Asking Alexandria, While She Sleeps, and also like maybe the post-hardcore stuff. So Thrice, Alex is on Fire.
Nice.
So that side of things. This is when I put on my cap, wear my jeans and my Vans, and look entirely different when I go to that concert. So that's an important part of music. That's important music for me. But at the same time, it's all these different genres. Like I like hip hop as well. I like jazz music. I was actually a guitarist when I first started out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I at home I play a lot of like jazz instrumentals.
Interesting.
And I think that's where the inspiration came from. City pop music, 80s music is a big thing. I guess like another genre is also this genre called math rock.
I love a bit of math rock.
A bit of math rock.
Yeah.
Emo music, like real emo music as well. So yeah, over the spectrum with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
It's a really good mix, and I think it makes you unique. You are playing your very first date on this tour, so what are the next dates after this?
So we are doing like one venue per weekend. So next date will be 20th of June will be in Glasgow, and 27th of June will be in London, which is where I'm based. So hometown show. But yeah, this is the first time doing a UK tour, so I'm very curious to see how it kind of turns out.
I'm 100% sure it's going to be fantastic. It's
Yeah.
filling up downstairs already. I was
yeah.
amazed by how many people were in already.
That's good. All the paid actors are working well. Yeah, worth my investment.
Yeah. Paid audiences.
Paid audiences. Yeah, it's doing well.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously, there's a lot of people downstairs who are really excited to see you, and just listening to the buzz is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see the UK sort of underground scene thriving, because we know it's been dying for a while.
Yeah.
So to get it back up and moving again is amazing.
Liminal Beginning. So this EP Liminal is really about finding yourself, and it's really about self-love. All the songs is about that, and I should probably do this now. So let's start to communicate the message properly. And for me myself, like I was in this stage where I didn't really fully commit to the music that I wanted to make, and as a result, I kind of I needed a soft restart, a reset. And Liminal was my way of kind of doing that, to find who I wanted to be, to find the music I want to make. So hopefully for you, 5 songs is not going to change your life, but it might. So stay tuned, listen to it, and hopefully through this experience you'll be able to appreciate yourself a little bit more. Okay?
So what's next after the tour?
So technically, I was supposed to release the entire EP titled Liminal, which is what this tour is about, before the tour.
Yeah.
But I messed up, so I'm taking a little bit more time to finish the final 2 songs of the album, which we're actually going to be playing today.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so unreleased tracks. But yeah, so that will be coming up after the tour. I'll release the final 2 tracks, and probably after that, continue writing more music. I think I've having a lot of different ideas of what new songs to kind of write about. And who knows? Like maybe this will just be a cycle, right? Like EP, tour, EP, and tour. But yeah, I love music, so I'll just continue writing it and performing as much as I can.
So you've now got a band working with you. Who are your members? Where are they from? What do they do?
So we have Sebastian, who is the drummer of the band. So he has been a partner that I've been working with since I came to the UK. And yeah, very trustworthy. Like he's probably like one of the most gifted musicians that I know out there. And then we have Lexi, who is on bass, and Jack, who's on guitar. So funny story, they're actually both fans at the beginning. Yeah, they're actually both fans, and now they're not, because they spend so much time with me, and they're like, I don't want to be a fan of him anymore.
You need to start listening to something else. I've had enough of this.
Yeah, like, what the hell? He's telling me to play this chord all the time. But they were fans, but they were very supportive of what I've been doing. So and I know that they want to get into music. They play instruments, they want to get into music. So I thought, I was caught in between. Do I get like a professional sessionist, or do I spend some time to kind of groom and mentor these 2 fans who are supportive? And so far, I think it's kind of worked out well. Like
that's good. Yeah, because it's kind of awkward getting in members. I must admit, I think people from the start and you're comfortable with them, and then you suddenly realise, oh, we need somebody else, and then just bringing somebody else into the fold can be really difficult. So I understand that. else in the scene at the moment that you would advise our listeners to actually take a listen to?
In this scene, I mean, probably everyone that knows me will probably know Esprit d'Hier.
Of course, we know it's Esprit d'Hier.
Of course, we know Esprit d'Hier. We're talking about Chaidura. But Esprit d'Hier, yeah, big inspiration. I met Kai a couple of times.
Really
He always
nice guy, yeah.
gives me good advice. I would say, Esprit d'Hier. What other?
It's like I'm
thinking really hard. I haven't been part of the scene for a very long time.
I was going to say, you've been around a while, actually, haven't you?
I mean, I've been around, but in my room making music.
Oh, you've been but let's put it this way. The music you were making in your room was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I must admit, actually, some of the earlier stuff have definitely got more of a J-pop feel to it.
Oh, yeah.
You could hear the heaviness creeping in. There's little bridges where it starts getting a bit shouty. And it's nice to hear that push and how it's developed. And you can hear that through your music as it goes on. So, what are you looking forward to as your career develops? What's your ultimate goal?
Honestly, like, I quite like being independent. I don't really know what, being with a record label might produce, but for me, it's honestly like being able to do shows in cities. I mean, in the UK, but hopefully next time in Europe as well.
Yeah.
If I can hit like a pretty good cap that breaks even the expense that comes with it.
Yeah, because we all know the expense.
That's the dream. Like, I don't need to sell out arenas.
No.
Yeah,
no.
like, screw that. I just want to be able to go home and be like, I spent $0 on the tour. Like, if I can get to that level, I'll be very, very happy.
I think most musicians would be these days, to be honest.
Right, exactly.
It's insane, honestly.
Yeah.
I've never known anything like it.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I absolutely adore the fact that you're so happy being independent as well.
Yeah.
Because it's such a change in the entire industry. And you still find these people kind of fighting because they want to be in the system.
In a way, yeah.
So for you to say, no, sod this, I want to be independent, I love that.
Yeah, and I think it's a personal philosophy. Like, I try to do things that is within my control.
Yeah.
But I think it's the moment you start to expect things to happen to you from external sources like industry or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's when disappointment comes in. It
starts to breed. What do you think to the whole sort of streaming thing? Yeah. What's your take on this? Because it's kind of divisive.
It's honestly like I think I do what I can, and I just don't really look at it after I do what I can.
Yeah.
Because there's like a checklist of things you got to do, like submit your song, write a pitch if you want to get on a playlist and everything. But I do that, and sometimes, in fact, 100% of the time, like it never works out for me so far. But there's so much that I can do, and I don't really want to change my sound just so that I can be able to be on the playlist and stuff. So I think I made a conscious decision to like create the music that I want to create. And if streaming picks it up, great. If not, like, it's fine. I'll just continue doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it took me a while to get here, but I think this mindset is a bit better for me.
It's a good mindset.
Yeah.
It's a safe place to be, because I think sometimes if you sit there looking how many streams are going through, it starts to send you mad.
Yeah, which is
really
crazy.
does.
Yeah, like I think I don't have a lot of monthly listeners.
Yeah.
But when you look at the amount of people buying tickets,
Exactly.
Yeah. You look at the amount of people buying tickets.
Exactly.
It doesn't correlate, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm also not very sure what's happening, but like, yeah, I'll just do what I can, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel, and I've brought this up several times in the podcast as well when I've been talking to different people, that there feels like there's been this complete move away from like the record industry and physical sales and live shows. But it seems to be bringing back this real sort of underground DIY. We're just going to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And I love that because we seem to be developing communities again. And that is something that is amazing. And I just hope it continues because hopefully we might be able to save live music.
Yeah, hopefully. And I think the connection that live music kind of brings, it's ultimately the whole purpose of doing this.
Exactly.
And even connecting with you yourself and
Yeah.
other fans and everything, I think is what brings me the most satisfaction. To know that the music that I make is not just for myself to feel good about myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your favorite part playing live? Is it that connection with the audience?
I would say so, yeah. Like playing live or interacting with different people.
Yeah.
I think that's like the most satisfying part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a little bit of making music.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because we all like a little bit of studio time as well. It makes us feel like we're, musical geniuses.
Yeah. So I came up with that. Oh.
I created that sound.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that sound is, but I created it.
Am I a genius? Yes, I am.
Obviously. Right, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
I can't wait to see this show. And I know for a fact from the noise coming out from downstairs, everybody else is ready for it as well. So
Right.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
يعني جودة لأنا شنيل يعني جودة يعني جودة